Thanks, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Yes, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Just a minute, Jimmy. I'll phone you when I get out there this evening, Chief. And don't call me Chief.
Have you got any ideas, Chief? You're supposed to be a reporter. You get the ideas, and don't call me Chief.
Sure good to see you again, Chief.
Don't call me Chief.
Gosh, Chief.
Don't call me... Well, all right, James. This is one time you may call me Chief.
And we're off.
There we go.
When?
Tom Cousins is here.
Just now.
Fuck.
You said
made me
you're a
want God.
born-again Christian.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Yeah, and I'm a bored again Christian.
Yay!
So, Tom,
Yes.
little Dickie Bird told me that you've been a naughty boy.
Oh, go on.
Well, I've got pages of evidence here. No, well, see, I had some of the lads on last week. And
Yes.
they're saying you fell off the wagon.
I did fall off the wagon. Well, I was...
Is that where that scar's from on the back of your head?
Yeah.
No, that was child abuse.
Yeah. What was
Bad
your name?
uncle. Uncle Bad Touch. Well, what I was doing, I started drinking again.
Hang on. So is that are you joking about the scar?
No,
the
I
scar?
fell off. I've cracked my head open twice.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So
Yeah.
I was like 3 and I fell off. I went to climb up a slide and then
Yeah.
I fell off and cracked my head open.
I punched a kid off a slide when I was a kid.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
He
cracked his head
wouldn't
open?
let me down. No, he lost a tooth though.
Why did you punch him?
Because he wouldn't fucking let me down the slide.
That's a good reason to punch a kid.
Yeah, and I remember getting in so much trouble at preschool and my stepdad picking me up and I thought I was going to be in so much trouble. And he
Yeah.
was like, go on, you mate.
So
He was like, he was proud of me. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, you fucking...
Oh, the kid was just like, no, I'm not moving.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, no, he was,
At the
he's
top
like,
of
he's
the
like, I'm
slide.
the king of the castle, you're the dirty rascal.
Oh,
kind of thing.
right.
And
And
I was like, no, you're the dirty rascal.
okay. And
Technically, you were the rascal of that.
I was, but
interaction.
I became the king of the castle because I
yeah.
conquered.
And you fit down the slide? Yeah. I'm sorry, Hamish.
Was it one of the
I'm
round
sorry.
slides like that? Like a water
It was
one,
when
but
I
with
went
no
down.
water.
It expanded.
It was in preschool.
It was
Yeah.
actually a half pipe one where you went like that.
Pre-cum school.
Yes. All right. Off the wagon.
So you're off the wagon.
Yes,
You started drinking.
I started drinking.
What's in that
again.
now? That better not be fucking.
That's espresso. I'm
vodka.
back on the Starbucks.
Okay.
That's my. That's definitely my addiction these days.
Okay. So you were
As
on.
of 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
These days I'm just on the caffeine.
So you were sober for how long?
I was completely sober for a year. It was like 20 days off of a year or something of nothing at all.
So close.
I know. Well, no, but I was like, I went out, it was when I first got with Shah, love my life. So
Yeah.
we went out and we got cocktails, and I was like, I could do with a cocktail. So we had a
Yeah.
couple of them, and that was fine. And then I slowly would ramp up the drinking a little bit. And then England, when we played Holland,
Yeah.
so got smashed watching that. And then I was staying at my brother's. I was like cat sitting for his brothers while he was on holiday.
I got smashed watching that as well, but in a different
Yes.
way.
By a
yeah.
Dutchman.
Yes.
Yes, Rude Hullet. It was
Dutch
rude,
Rudder.
I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I went back to my brother's and I just got on the packet then and fucking... So that was relapse number 1. And then when we went to
So wait, with
Edinburgh-
the packet, so your brother's likes the packet as well?
No, he was gone. He was in a different country. And I was
Right.
like, I've got a
Just you and
free
the dog.
house.
Or the cat. sorry.
Me and the cats, yeah, which was bad because they like jump on the table. When
The cat's on the
Troy came near.
packet.
Oh,
Yeah. The cat's out of the packet now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did that, and oh god,
The cat's out with the packet.
I don't want to fucking. There's such a terrible. I told them in Edinburgh. Did they tell you this story?
I heard a lot of stories.
Oh,
Tom.
this is so bad. Can
I heard you hit
can
a
we
woman,
edit now and put this
yeah.
one on the Patreon?
Yeah, just tell her. We'll see
That's
how-
just such a big lie. But right, so I'm round there, and you get weird on the packet. You done packet before?
Twice.
Right, Hamish?
Yeah.
Right, so you get weird on it, don't you? Like, you
Yeah.
get fucked up and all that sort of stuff. So I'm getting fucked up, and I just like, I'm always fidgeting and doing stuff and like play games on your phone and all that. And then obviously you'll start watching porn, so you'll start wanking. Do you know what I mean?
You get horny
And
on the packet.
horny on the packet.
The only
so
packet I have
horny.
now is like a packet of Haribos. Like
Yes.
that's, yeah.
That'll get me horny.
Yeah.
So obviously I've started wanking, and I just kind of get paranoid. So I was in the kitchen, right? But
Yeah.
then there's like the windows out the back, and the neighbours can see into his like kitchen and stuff. So I got paranoid and I kind of wanking all over the house. I went like upstairs to my room, into the bathroom.
In your brother's house?
In my brother's house.
Ugh.
And then, so there was like a doorway. So the kitchen's here and there's like a corridor what goes like that. So I stood in this corridor so no one could see through the windows of the front or the back.
Yeah.
And I just had a wank. It probably took forever as well. You know,
This is just like cocaine paranoia.
So I'm like, oh, here, no one can see me. I was like, wanking, oh, God, oh.
Yeah.
And then, so I've come and all that. A few hours later.
Did you come in the hallway?
I come in the hallway.
Just on...
I think I
come
on
like to
something.
fuck your mother.
Coming in a hallway.
That's all I've done for the last 2 weeks is just mum jokes to the guests.
They
And
work
calling-
every time, though.
Yeah.
They're a staple.
And calling people
Yeah, that's what your
retards.
mum needs.
So,
Staples out.
So I've come and all that, and then hours later, I'm leaving to go and see my
When you
bird.
say come and all that makes it sound like other things happens, like you shit when you come.
Yeah.
You know when you come and all
What, you
all
guys
that
don't
other
shit
stuff.
when you come?
Yeah.
So wait, when you came, did you just come on the floor, on the wall?
No, I came into something like a sock or a tissue or something
I
like
hope
that.
so.
Yeah, I just
you came
come on
into the,
the
bag of
wallpaper.
cocaine.
Yeah.
That would be a waste.
Yeah.
So I'm
A
packing
waste
my
of cum
stuff.
or a waste of cocaine?
I'm packing my stuff up to go, and then I saw he's got a shelf here what's facing the hallway, and they've got like a cat. The things people video their cats, so they've got an app and they can how's the cat doing, and then they can look on that and see the cat. So I don't know if it's recording the whole time or if it's motion sensor. So I've just been coked out my nut having a wank, and I'm
it could be worse.
I'm like, had they seen it? Do you know? It's so embarrassing. So yeah, that
you
was
just
bad.
don't know if they've. Because
I have no idea.
They'll never mention it.
I didn't talk to him for 3 months after, and then my brother's missus texted me the other day. She was like, "How are you doing? I haven't heard from you in ages." So I'm like, hopefully they didn't watch it or they're unawares.
Yeah. Was the cat there when you were?
But they were kind of mulling about doing something.
Have you ever jerked off in front of your dog? No.
A dog you can't, but a cat you can.
Yes, this is the point I was going to make. Because a dog, I did it once and I didn't know that they were in the room. Right? I was a teenager, got carried away.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was jerking off and then the dog was in the room in the corner.
Yeah.
And next thing just the dog.
You had your back to the dog.
No, I was just sitting like this facing the TV and the dog was over here.
Right,
my right behind the couch or whatever.
Peripheral.
And then he kind of just emerged from behind the couch and saw me jerking off, and I was like, "Oh shit!" And then he went berserk, he's like, just started fucking barking at me, and of course that just made me come instantly, you know. No, but they know you're doing something wrong.
I think they think that you're playing a game or something. Do you know what I mean?
I've heard there was a guy who used to. I can't remember where I met him, but he kept telling this story. It was at a party or something about how he would come on the floor and his dog would lick it up. And he thought it was funny. He didn't realize how bad it made him sound. He was like, "Yeah, I was just come on the floor and the dog just licks it up."
And then the dog licks his lips.
Oh my god!
Give me a kiss, Poochie.
So I think it depends on the dog.
Ugh.
There's some dogs. If some dogs have been, maybe the ones that have been assaulted in the past don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, the dog's now, it's a dangerous precedent to say because now the dog has a taste for cum, you know?
Yeah.
And no food is gonna
sausages,
fucking...
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Fuck me.
And then the dog's barking at you because it wants you to have a wank. Yeah.
But the dogs know that you're doing something wrong. The cats are kind of oblivious,
Yeah,
cats,
they don't really care that much, so they'll just kind of walk around like, ugh, this again, do you know what I mean? Which is handy for a wank, do you know what I mean?
Yes. So... You jerked off in your brother's, and this is the night you fell off the wagon.
That was relapse number one,
and surely in that moment you're jerking off in the hole, and you're like, "This is a bad idea." Too.
Yeah, as soon as it's all done, you're like, "This is just terrible. This is the worst thing of all time," and it's horrible. But then you quickly forget that. As with cocaine addiction, you will quickly forget that, and you just fucking... Well, when I did it in Edinburgh, I just got fucking smashed.
Yeah.
And, it was just all autopilot. None of it was a conscious, I'm going to do this and do that. It just all happened because it's such a habit of years and years of drug abuse that
Yeah.
I fucking like I befriended like a tramp and got talking to him, and then I got him to sort it out. But I had to
George
hang
was
around
at the
with him.
Fringe.
Yeah, it was George.
Yeah.
And so I was just doing that, but I was with this guy for like an hour. Do you know what I mean?
Just
and
a
then
tramp.
just a tramp, and I had to sit and chat to him. So I kept going to the
That
shop
is
and
just
buying
what
a
you
beer.
have to do when you're in a new city and you got to find a piece of shit.
Yeah,
That's-
pretty much.
Right, so
yeah.
you acquired the coke from the tramp. No?
Yeah, so he was the biggest packet dealer in Scotland and all that. I had to
Yeah.
listen to all his stories.
Yeah.
But it was a lovely bit of whistle.
I
to be
sold
fair
packet
him.
to James A. Caster. And like,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
fucking give me the
exactly.
coke, you fucking.
Yeah, and we had to get in a car with these scary geezers and drive around the corner, and then we
Ugh.
got that. Yeah, so it was fucked up. Yeah, bad
Yeah.
What
times.
do drug dealers in Scotland look like? Were they wearing kilts?
No.
The code word haggis.
Yeah.
No, they were black, just as everywhere else.
Oh, were they? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy, does anyone know
boy.
who Michael Elmano is? Used to be the transfer guy at Chelsea. He looked exactly like him.
Transfer guy.
Yeah. He used
What
to
do you
be
mean?
like the director of transfers or whatever.
Transfer, isn't that a
Isn't that like?
Is that what you want? I don't know.
So I was thinking of a
I was trying to think of a
trans joke, so
transfery joke, but
I think that's definitely a category on Pornhub is transfer.
yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Transfer. The
Yeah.
furries. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen a furry about?
I have. Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Really?
I saw a guy and he was wearing all leather and stuff, and I was like, this guy looks fucking weird. And then he had like the gloves hanging out of his fucking thing, and then his mate came on with a bag for life. He was like little hot pants and a waistcoat and stuff. I was like, this is weird. Like
Yeah.
obviously just a gay guy. And his mate came on, had a bag for life, and there was like fuzzy head things in there and that. And I was like, oh my god, they're going to a fuzzy party.
Well, I've seen them out in public in the full garb. I was at where was I? Somewhere at some station, tube station. We were going through, and there was just this gay guy and like a bunch of his friends, or whatever, and they were walking ahead of me, and he was wearing like fishnets.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And a thong. Right,
Nice.
so I could see his tube station. Do you know what I mean? Like it was right there, and he wasn't like, if it's an attractive person, you're like, oh yeah, cool. But he was just like, he had the same body shape as me. It was gross.
Yeah.
And he's basically just on the tube, and his asshole is out. Like, his cheeks are there with fishnets. You can see the skin, and it's like, there's kids. You know what I mean?
What time of day was it?
6, 7 in the evening.
Oh yeah, that is wild.
I remember the first day I arrived in London, I saw like the two ends of the British spectrum, which was like this old. She must have been like 70 years old.
Yeah.
But she was like, I don't know if she must have been an escort or something, but she was dressed in a very skimpy outfit.
Yeah.
And she was wearing a dress with extremely loose underwear.
Was Ridwan with her? No.
Ridwan was with her.
Yeah.
How could you tell the
Ridwan was on
underwear
a
was
leash? Huh? Because I was we were going up the escalator on a
Okay.
Right.
thing, and she was in a rush to get
Yeah.
somewhere, and she was walking up, and you could just see right up through. You could see
Right up
everything.
Main Street.
And I just hear there's this posh British woman in front of me who just goes, "Oh God!"
Oh, crumpets.
Yeah,
So
and I
you
was
could
like,
see her asshole.
oh, you could see everything. Yeah.
Had she soiled the pants? That's why they were saggier than
she
usual.
soiled the tube station.
Yeah.
She soiled the escalator.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
that was
Yeah.
Brown Chapel, not
Yeah.
Whitechapel.
Hey,
That's
now.
fucking true.
That's where John Sharp is from. So anyway, you buy a packet off a homeless black guy in Edinburgh.
No. So he was white. I had to go through all his connections and stuff.
Right,
and we had to
okay.
make like 4,000 phone calls, and then he asked for my number because he wanted to be friends. And
They do that.
I told him my number, but then I just changed the last digit of
But
it.
then they
which I
ring
thought
to
was
see
good.
if they're like, oh, I'll call you. So you
No,
you
'cause I
hate it when
fucked
they do it
off
in front of you, yeah.
straight away. I was like, take it easy. What was his name?
Smelly.
I thought it was Smeggy for ages, but it was like Smeggy or something.
Smegma.
And I was like, your name's Smeggy. Smeggy, you're joking, right? And he was
Yeah.
like, hey, Smeggy. And I was like,
Oh,
Smeg, you're a tramp and your name is Smeg. And he was like, Schmeg. And I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, it was fucking
Smegma.
It was awkward. Yeah.
So I thought it would have been easier to get packet at the Fringe than having to befriend.
I
Probably
don't-
would have
know.
been. I think it
Yeah,
sounds like
I
he
don't-
took the hard route.
Yeah.
I didn't really try asking anyone about. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah.
I
Funnily
mean, yeah.
enough, it was because I went to see Mike Rice.
Right.
So, but he was like sold out and stuff. So
Mike Rice was sold out.
yeah, every day.
Sold out of coke or sold out of
I mean, his audience, a lot of people offer him bag after shows.
I bet
I
they
can
do.
imagine. Yeah.
And by God, he indulges. But so
Yeah.
you got coke at the the Mike Rice show, no?
And no, it was like outside at the Tesco's opposite the road and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then just, wild. Then I was like just up all night doing that till 1 a.m.
Right.
Then we went to go and see a redacted name comedian.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we went to see that, and I felt I felt so bad because he's very like monotone and stuff, isn't he? And like he was just doing his thing, and it was okay. But we were talking about like, I'd be interested to see how like his voice lends itself to doing an hour. Do you know what I mean? And it was kind of monotone and that. But where I hadn't slept in that, it's like 8 o'clock at night. I was like falling asleep and stuff.
Yes.
And like there was about 3 times where I like came to, I was like, and then he was looking straight at me. I was like, oh, fuck, man. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was so embarrassing.
Sure, it'd be like being on like IT support on the phone for like an hour. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
who wants to do that? We'll beep his name. It
honestly.
doesn't matter. It doesn't. Unless he knew you're looking at me like fucking. Anyway, so you had a little snooze at that show.
Yes,
And-
I felt bad.
But like some of these, this sounds like the tip of the iceberg because some of these stories now I was hearing
yes.
were
Urine.
From what they were,
You're in a lot of trouble.
But so are you, Hamish. But easy, big girl. Easy, big girl. Okay, here we go. Because some of the stories we heard now, it sounded like you were like William S. Burroughs up there, Hunter S. Thompson.
Who
You
are
were
these
going
people?
around fucking Oliver Moore, Ridwan. They were all saying that you pissed on someone. Okay, tell us that story.
So, what happened with that? And I have got a history of this. I've got 400 piss stories if you care to hear them.
Oh yeah.
You should write a book.
Call it pistery.
Yeah, horrible pistories.
Horrible piss stories, yes. So obviously with relapsing, do you know what I mean? You think I'm past this, do you know what I mean? But what happened was one night, so my recollection of it is I woke up on the last day late. Cleve Belly was knocking on the door and he was like, are you coming to do this spot? And I was like, oh, fuck, yeah. And I'd like pissed the bed and I was like, oh, fuck, do you know what I mean? So
So
quickly,
hang on, but you left out a detail there. It was someone else's bed.
How does it feel?
yes.
Do you know immediately when you wake up? Are you like, fuck, it's happened again? Or is it kind of like a slow realization?
I think I just kind of woke up and moved, and I was like, "Oh, I'm wet," and then I touched everywhere, and I was like, "Oh, fuck, I've pissed." You know what I mean? 'Cause it's not my first. Well, I haven't pissed the bed too many times, but as we'll learn with more stories, I am like a sleepwalk pisser.
Okay.
So
Sounds like a really bad serial killer.
yeah.
Sleepwalk pissers claimed another victim.
But there's no DNA checking, so he gets away with it for years.
Yeah.
The reason I went there, I was going to go Berlin, but then our good friend.
You should stay away from Berlin.
Yeah, you
No,
reckon?
would fit right in. What do you mean?
Yeah, I feel like I've heard things about drugs and stuff.
Well,
so, yeah.
Sloan went there and now he's in the nut house. So
Is he in the nut house?
yeah.
He's been sending me
what I call your
Instagram
bedroom.
video.
That's what I call my mouth.
That's what I call your dog's mouth.
Oh, man.
He was in that room I wasn't allowed in, isn't he? He's just chained up there like the gimp from fucking Pulp Fiction.
I think so. Man.
Bring in the Sloan.
So yeah, don't bring in the Sloan. Fuck.
Is he actually?
I think he's
section?
I think he's a loyal listener. So Sloan, if you're listening, we
We love you,
you.
Sloaney.
We love
Slow,
you,
no, I hope he's okay.
Oh, Sloan, hang in there, buddy.
We'll come and break you out. Just say
yeah.
the word.
Yeah. Oh, we should go down and break Sloan out of the nut house.
That would be
that
a great
good.
sketch.
Yeah.
would be
No, I
funny.
mean we
Just
break
for
him
content.
out.
No, but like just for content.
Right. Yeah.
And then we'll put him back in there.
Yeah.
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 No. We it's like,
be
we
like
break
one
him
of-
out. You're like, no,
No,
you're going
no.
back in.
Yeah,
Just-
yeah.
we
it's
do
like-
we do like we snuck into the nut house and spent a night without them realizing.
Yeah.
It's like us whispering in the cupboard, we're like, shh.
Yeah. Just trying to wind.
We're
them
under
all
his
up.
bed and we're like, we're the monsters under your bed.
Yeah.
And he could just hear voices the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
time. Like, shh.
Yeah.
I
well,
thought
sure.
it would be
Yeah. I
like a
mean,
philanthropy one where they're like, oh, I'm going to give this tramp £100, and then the camera stops rolling. They're like, I'll have that back.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Yeah. We have to do that with Sloan.
Get back in there, Sloaney.
How do we start talking about Sloan?
How did he get in there? Oh, the nut house.
The
That
nut
was
house.
good. We all had a good time.
So
with
you
the
said
nut house.
Berlin. Don't go to Berlin, Tom. You will die.
Okay, right. No Berlin for me, but I was going to go there, and then our dear friend Dom Fraser was like, "Do you want to come and stay with us in Edinburgh?"
Yeah.
It was like 200 quid to come and stay with us for a week. So I was like, "Yeah, all right, sweet." I was like, "I'll come up there, but can I have a bed?" And he was like,
Can I do packet?
Off of you erect penis.
Yeah.
And he was like, "There'll be a bed," and I was like, "Well, I'm not. I'll have your bed." Because so he jacked his job in because he couldn't get the holiday to go up there, so he had a month off.
Where
And
he
he was a bit desperate for money, so
He looks after dead people. He's like a
Not no more. He don't. No, he's
Yeah.
a morgue person.
what? He's a what you call it? A mortician, is it?
Mortician, yeah.
Yeah.
Morticia Adams.
Yeah.
And so he jacked his job in, so I think he really needed the money. So I was like, I'll
Yeah.
come up there, but I'm having your bed. And he was like, all right, that's the deal.
I'm gonna turn into a waterbed.
Yes. So last night we've got pissed up and all the rest of it. And I've like... Cleveland's like knocked on the door, woke me up. I've woke up. I'm like, oh no, I've pissed the bed. Do you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
kind of touched it. I was like, I was only a little bit pissed. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? And I've got to get to this gig, so I just flipped the mattress over, opened the windows wide so the sun could come in and dry it out, and like showered, gone out,
Dom's
went and met
son.
them boys. Huh?
Dom's son.
Dom's son. What?
Great Asian comic. No, but no, you said let the sun in. I was like, I didn't know Dom had a son.
Oh yes,
No.
yes.
So, yeah, no.
Sang-dong Park. Yes.
Oh, wow, that's his son. Wow.
Yeah.
He
And
must have
lover.
adopted him.
Yes. So I let the sun in to dry it out.
Yeah.
I've gone out. I've done this gig, which went horribly, by the way. And I just kind of forgot about it.
Were
do
you
know
like?
what I mean?
Did you have a shower? And
Yeah, I showered and then just like ran straight out the door. I was still shit faced when I woke up. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? 'Cause we'd had like 4 hours sleep or whatever. So I've run out, done the gig, all the rest of it, and then we're out for the whole day. And I was going home at like 7 o'clock or whatever on this night. And Dom, big Chelsea fan like me, so we were like, right, we'll watch the Chelsea Man City game, and then I'll fuck off home. So like, all right, sweet. So watching the match, and there's like 20 minutes of the match left, and I just started laughing because I remembered that I'd pissed the bed, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, and I was like, I've got to tell him. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if he goes back there and it's all pissy, he's going to think I'm the worst person in the world. So
Yes.
I waited for the match to finish, and just as I went to leave, I was like, Dom, I've got something to tell you. And he was like, what's that? And I was like, I pissed in your bed, man. He was like, good one. I was like, no, I'm being serious. He was like, oh. He was like, all right, man. Well, it was like, it's all right. Like, you cleaned it up and that, didn't you? And I was like, no, I did not.
and why didn't you clean up the piss?
Because I just was kind of shit-faced, and I thought it would dry out, and I was late to get to this gig.
But even
so
if
I
it dries out, it's still
yeah, I
dry
thought I could
piss.
blag it up. Do you know what I mean? I'm a
Yeah.
scumbag. What do you want from me?
Yeah, okay,
So, so...
Now, listen, I'm not. I mean, I pissed the bed a lot. I mean, when I was drunk, there was a problem. One time I
Really?
pissed the bed when I was staying at my dad's place, and he woke up and he was like, "Are you pissing the bed?" But I pissed the bed, and then I was so nervous about telling them that I just went, and I just left.
Yeah.
And
They
then-
would have noticed you were sharing a bed with them. They would
Yeah,
have
yeah.
noticed.
So they go, and then I just got like a call from my dad that night, and he was like, "Did you piss the bed?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, you should have told us. Like, can't you just leave
Yeah.
the pissy bed?" And I
but
was like, yeah.
That's how you feel at the time, do you know what I mean? Like, you want
Well, yeah.
the amount of crimes we've all done, petty crimes, whatever, and got away with.
Hate
you
crimes,
you
you know?
use that similar thought process, do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
then, when the victims are your friend,
Yeah.
then it's, then you kind of feel guilty about it. So,
Yeah.
yeah, that was tough.
So poor Dom had to.
He had to go back. I just sent him some money. I was like, I'm really sorry, man. Here, buy all the cleaning products in the world, and
Yeah.
good luck with it.
His money for
How
a
much
new
did
bed.
how much did you pay him?
I sent him 50 quid. I was so embarrassed and ashamed of myself.
That's all?
50 what? For fucking
No,
an hour's
that's
labour?
like a 200 quid. That's,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I bet you've got piss stains on your bed now.
No, I've never pissed the bed.
You've never pissed the bed?
No.
Damn.
that's not where the
I
piss
don't
stains are.
remember.
But
So, oh,
easy.
right. So the rest
Easy,
of that
big girl.
is, so this is all what I heard about this on the way back.
Yeah.
So, did I just cut you off with a joke there?
No. I was pointing my
right.
finger at you.
Right, yes, okay. So, I don't know the podcast etiquette yet. I'm like trampling over everyone's
There
lives.
is no etiquette.
Well, not in this fucking room, there ain't.
No.
So, the next day, Ridwan texted me and he was like, did you come into my room and piss into a Pringles pot, and I was like,
Oh, I forgot about this.
I was like, what? No, that actually, perhaps. I was like, I might have, and he was like, why the fuck would you do that? And I was like, I'm sorry, man, I didn't mean to, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
I didn't explain that it was sleepwalking at the time. So he
Okay,
was like,
let's go back. Sorry,
yes.
you're now at Ridwan's place.
No, we were all in the same place. He was
Oh,
in the
okay.
next door room to me.
Okay, so you walked.
I sleepwalked into
Sleepwalked.
his room
Yes.
while he was asleep.
Yes.
I opened
God, this is making me a bit.
opened a
hot under
Pringles
the collar.
pot and pissed into it. What I
Yeah.
don't know is if there were Pringles in there or not. And
That was going to be my first question.
Yeah.
yeah.
What was
and
the
if he
flavour?
ate one or two.
What was the flavour? Piss and vinegar? Hey, easy, Chief.
Prawn cocktail.
Yeah.
So he, so I don't know what. I pissed in a Pringles pot and then put it back on the shelf, seemingly where I found it.
You're a menace.
It's weird. But I've got like with my ex, right? So there was like one time she caught me like sleepwalking. I opened up her laptop and just pissed all over it.
Oh my
And she was like, "What the fuck?" And another time, so I've got a couple. I used to. I owned a house at one point before drugs, and
So hang on, when you're sorry to interrupt you, but this is like with Adam Cleveland. He just like, yeah, I once shot a dog in the face, and then he just moves on. And there's like, so when you pissed, like, are you like, did you open the laptop and then like piss?
I'm asleep. I
Was
have
she
no
trying to work
idea.
and then you appeared
Yeah, it was
and you're
5
like-
in the afternoon. Yeah,
Yeah.
She was working from home during COVID, and
Yeah.
I just walked up to her and pissed
So
on
you're
her.
asleep and you piss just.
Yeah, it's like I'll sleepwalk around the house and stuff because I used to have
Yeah.
like really bad insomnia as a kid, so I
Yeah.
feel like there's something in that still.
Do you have one of those night robes and the little like sleeping cap things?
Yeah, yeah.
Like Scrooge.
Yeah, like Wee Willie
Except-
Winky.
yeah. You just keep pissing on everything.
Yeah, I did. So the worst one, what I did was, she like woke up and I'd opened like a drawer of where our clothes were and stuff. And I was about to piss, and she was like, "Don't piss on that! Don't piss on that!"
Yeah.
So I like sleepwalked into the toilet and went into the toilet, did a piss and that. And this was like a Friday night or something. And then it comes to Monday morning. She's gone to go to work, and what had happened is I opened the drawer below that, pissed on it. It was all of her work clothes, closed it, and then went to open the other one and piss on that, and that's when she caught me. So she went to go to work, and all of her clothes were just covered in piss.
Where did she work?
Yeah. All the fishnets were soaked in piss.
Yeah, her
But-
soggy pants.
Yeah.
No one saw her arsehole on the Elizabeth line that day, that's
But
for true.
see, the thing with the pissing is that some part of you is like you're opening drawers.
Yeah, like
and
I'm
pissing
like,
in them.
I need to piss somewhere, but like it's like a weird mix up, like...
But when you sleepwalk, is it like lucid dreaming? Like, are you?
I think I'm just passed out.
Right.
I don't remember any of it.
But you're
do you
able
know
to
what I mean?
open drawers and like. It doesn't make any sense.
Nah, just piss it. It's malicious. It's
So
all
you're
a
just
lie. I
pissing
pissed
in-
in them Pringles, Ridwan. Have that.
You're just pissing in the wind, man.
Yes, I am. Yeah.
But what was I gonna say there on the pissing thing? Shit, it's escaped me. So anyway, with the I was gonna say, have you ever considered like wearing a nappy to bed?
No.
Is it the pissing thing? Is this exclusively when you're shit faced, or is it happen
Yes.
when you?
Yeah. It's always when I'm just battered. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like it's like. I think what I do, because I'm so used to taking drugs, that you can obviously drink loads when
Oh,
you're on
yeah,
drugs.
baby.
But then when I don't take the drugs, I drink that exact same amount.
Yeah.
But obviously it fucking canes you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll just be like KO and just walking around pissing on things. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Plus,
Yeah.
I think I've just got a weak bladder anyway.
Yeah.
I always need to piss constantly. I do about 48 pisses a day.
I'm the same. Yeah.
Do you ever think it's arse cancer? I'm like, in my mind's eye, I'm like, it's definitely arse cancer.
Oh,
But there's a lot of
prostate.
things.
Yeah,
you can do.
yeah.
Like if you look up the symptoms for that, there's always it's like prostate cancer or like diabetes. Like you just
Yeah.
start thinking. But some people, I think sometimes it's more like an anxiety thing. Where it's like if a normal person would just be, it's just that you piss before you even actually really need to.
Yeah.
Because you're just more aware of
Yeah,
it. You're constantly
as soon as I know that I want to piss, I'm
Yeah.
like, I've got to piss.
Exactly,
Yeah.
Yeah, I piss. Yeah.
and sometimes it might just be like a little floor piss.
George Rita. Just have a little floor piss.
Just a floor
Just
piss.
pissing on the floor is just mental.
Yeah,
But yeah, mine kicked in when I started taking medication, And then even when I came off medication, it has just permanently altered the way I piss or whatever. So I'm
Since
always
you're off
pissing. I'm back on them, but there was a period of time where I was on them for 4 years, came off them for like a year and a half, and even when I was off them, I was just pissing like a fucking racehorse. Like, do you know what I mean? And yeah, even a racist horse. Yeah. But yeah, like I'll piss in bottles and stuff because.
Yeah, that's weird.
Pissing so frequently that I'm like,
was
I'm not
this
making
last
trips
week?
to the bathroom.
Oh no, it was your story where the guy had all the bottles of piss. That's
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
fucked
Oh yeah,
up.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like 100 bottles of piss.
Yeah. That's
100
fucking-
bottles of piss in
piss
this
on the
room.
wall.
100 bottles of piss. Take one
I
down.
think I
drink it.
definitely told this story before, but when I was a teenager, I would so lazy. I would piss out the back garden,
Yeah.
and then I'd also just like piss in the kitchen sink, like where people wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't even go upstairs. I would just piss in the kitchen sink,
Uh,
and then also one time, then I just pissed in a glass
yeah.
that was like in the cupboard. And I pissed in the glass and was like, oh yeah, I'll pour that in the toilet. I'll pour that in the toilet like when I'm going to bed. And then I forgot about it and I left it on the kitchen table.
Oh no.
And then my mom next morning burst into my room and she was like, Did you piss in a glass? And I was just like, oh, it's for you. No, I was just like,
Happy Mother's Day.
all you can do is to go, no, it wasn't me. But she knows it's you.
Yeah.
But out of shame, you're just like, no.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. That's why I
Yeah.
feel like I lied initially on the whole. I thought it would be okay by the time Dom went back
Right.
with the whole piss thing. But
So when you're on the packet and you're drinking, it seems like you're either wanking in hallways
Yes.
or pissing the bed.
less pissing when you're on the packet, I think.
Yeah, you can't piss on the packet. And when you walk into Ridwan's room, did you maybe catch a glimpse of that big juicy ass and think,
I'm sure I probably fucked him, but he left that part out of the story. I
yeah,
reckon.
I think so.
Also, I snuck into Ollie and Maple's room, just stark bollock naked.
Yeah.
And this Cleveland told me this. I haven't even spoke to Ollie about it, but
Yeah.
I walked in there and they woke up, and Ollie was like, "Don't piss on anything! Don't piss on anything!" And I just went, "Ha," and then
Right.
just left.
And this is, are you asleep now or are you just in a cocaine fueled?
No, yeah,
This is
this
the
was
fucking-
this is
Like
all like
a
just
piss
asleep.
zombie just walking
Yeah,
through the
you
house.
are a
it's like,
piss
yeah.
zombie.
Everyone's lives must have been like so endangered on
Piss
that last
zombie.
night.
Yeah, you're like Casey Affleck, fucking sneaking into people's rooms naked. So then you kind of let your hair down. At
Could that be the
fringe.
name of the episode?
Well,
Piss zombie.
piss zombie, 100%. The thumbnail will just be Tom pissing
Yeah.
on us. So yeah, you kind of let your hair down at the fringe a little bit.
Yes.
How much money did you spend on packet at the fringe?
I
Letting your
got.
hair down is such a
Such a
an
funny-
understatement.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Yeah.
You just unwinding with a glass
Yeah.
of Rioja and a
Blowing
half
off some
packet.
steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Jimi Hendrix really let his hair down there towards the end.
What are you doing in the opium den? I'm just letting my hair down, man.
Yeah,
I'm relaxing.
yeah, you really
it's like
let
a
us hair
bubble
down.
bath for me. Do you know what I mean?
So you let your hair down. How much money would you say you spent on packet?
I just got an eighth on that one night for 200 quid.
An eighth for two. Is that good?
Yeah. If you buy in bulk, you get it cheaper.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
An
yeah.
eighth. And how long would an eighth last you?
When I was doing packet, I'd get an eighth every time and just do the eighth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you like a bit? Are you a greedy pig with the pack, or are you
Yes.
sharing it around?
With an eighth is 4 grams. Is that right?
3.5.
So they under. I mean, it should be 4.
Yeah. So no,
Because-
an eighth's like 3.6.
because a quarter is 6.
Isn't it? A quarter's 7 grams.
Oh fuck you! No,
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Maths isn't my strong point now.
Yeah. Only drugs are my strong point. I can't
Yeah.
do maths.
And
Yeah.
pissing.
No. Well, I would always be out and about and fucking doing packet and stuff like that, and it slowly just morphs into you go out and have like 2 pints and do a line of like, all right, boys, I gotta be off, and then you just go home and do it all on your own like a
Yeah,
fucking weirdo.
my mates
yeah.
back home now they love the packet, like big time,
Big time.
big time.
Yeah.
Do you have any on you now?
No.
I would have
Well,
done something.
Tom,
We all wanna
today's
do
your lucky
packet and
day. We got you a treat. Just throw cocaine at you.
we give all of our guests presents,
Yeah.
and here's yours.
No, we do every guest. We give them this pamphlet. It's answers to common questions about Islam.
Oh, I've got so many common questions.
Yeah, so
Islam.
then there's the Pislam. Yeah, it's good.
Islamic State.
Yeah. Then there's nothing in there about not doing cocaine. So I think you're you're golden.
Golden shower.
You're golden shower. There we go. Yeah. I think I saw Sam Morrill. I don't know if you saw that clip where he was outside. He was at Buckingham Palace, and there's like the guards.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
Honestly,
baby
joking.
shower.
Just like, oh, my wife's friend had a miscarriage in the shower. Worst baby shower ever.
Yeah.
Great joke.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's on Class Act.
which
First
means
album.
Class Act?
That's his
his
first
proper
album.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right. So Edinburgh was in August.
Edinburgh. Yeah.
yeah,
It was in Scotland.
It was in Scotland. Yes, they change it every year, don't they?
The Edinburgh Festival, yeah.
Well, they do.
Yeah.
They moved the entire city of Edinburgh to like different parts of the world.
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Don't know why they do that.
Yeah,
but-
next year it's in the Seychelles, I think. Yes.
So she sells
Seychelles.
seashells by the Seychelles.
That's correct.
That was stupid. But have you done packets since the Fringe?
No, I've not touched a drink or a
Well,
young
that's
boy
good.
or anything. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
like, it's too risky for me.
Have,
So
a, young,
what-
have a young boy.
Yes,
you need
that's
a
what-
voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone
That
needs
is
a
my
voice.
I just eat out a young man from time to time, and that keeps me on
yeah.
the straight and narrow.
Absolutely.
Yes, the gay and narrow.
Yes.
Narrow anus.
Because when I heard that you went on the packet at the Fringe, I was like, yeah, do you know what? I haven't seen Tom around. So then I'm getting into my head that you've just gone absolutely fucking, like I said,
yes.
Hunter S. Thompson.
Yes.
You're in the desert in Las Vegas with a fucking hat on, sunglasses, and a cigarello. And you're
Hunter
like,
S. Thompson.
Yeah,
yes,
there we
that's
go.
me. Yeah,
That's
that's what
you.
I was doing. No, I didn't touch nothing since I
Okay.
come back. I was so just ashamed and hated my life.
yeah.
It really made me depressed. I woke up because I was just drinking, and we did
Yeah,
like.
because you're like 42,
It's
Erwin?
47,
47.
yes.
Wait,
how old
and,
are you
33.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, same age as me.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Give me one of
yeah,
them.
yeah.
Yes, finally.
Um,
There's too many young whippersnappers going around. Who,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Kind of makes
yeah.
me mad.
Well, not enough.
That's why I like Heath and John Sharp, just to be like, well,
Yeah.
you're older than us.
But the
and,
funny thing about stand-up, when I was saying this to my friends back home, is that you end up having a friend circle that's like, you're hanging out with Oliver Moore, who's
yeah.
practically a zygote.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd like to hang out with
Creepy
Oliver Less.
Oh, that's genius. Oliver Moore showers, please. That would be. I hugged him last night, and it was like hugging a cheese string. Like, it was gross.
Just got like matted hair. He's like one of the scabby dogs on the donate £2 a month advert.
Oh, it's. I had to power hose that couch. after
Hey
he-
man, you're like, all right,
Hey. my older brother was like, his voice gets annoying after
Oh, yeah.
a while.
Oh,
Yeah.
I find it endearing.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like the
for-
only person who I could just let it slide. Like, people who don't shower every day just disgust me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would do my own Hitler youth on them. But Ollie somehow just gets away with it.
Well, he's very lovable. I want to read out. Someone left, just as we're talking about grossness, someone left a comment. I thought this was really funny.
On the Cleveland episode.
No. Someone left a comment on Spotify or something. It was about George.
Can you comment
I've
on
had a few messages about George.
yes, I have heard.
Some people
Death
are
threats.
not happy with George's behavior. Where
It's the hostel.
did I se- did
we
I
want
se-
our £7, George, and
Did I
we will
send
come and get
to
it.
you over thing, or did I just read it out to you? Or did I send you a screenshot of it? Hang on, I'm scrolling through this really quickly. Yeah, some people have complained that George is just. If I can't find it, then we'll just. Fuck, I don't know if I can find it. Oh, here we go. Found it. So he gave her a 3-star review out of 5, and the headline says, "I can't listen to more George."
Right.
He goes, "For the first couple of episodes after Mike left, I was a bit worried that his replacement was going to be George Wheeler and really struggled to listen to his episodes. His incessant moaning about being homeless, not having a job, and feet got pretty tiring, after he'd made the same joke for the 5th time. One day, all of a sudden, he was gone, and we had Hamish, who brought a good bit of balance and seemed to be going really well. Rob wasn't constantly sidetracked by George's whining, and the two seemed to have a winning format. But all good things come to an end, and as always, the last 4 episodes in a row seem to be back to the start and being dragged in George's direction instead of Rob and Hamish, which is a shame, as it makes the episodes pretty unlistenable.
Oh,
But he's
Yeah.
not. He doesn't whine. That's what's
No.
weird about it to me. He's not bitching. He's just. In fact, he loves his life.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
mean,
God
that's
it's
what's
not smell-o-vision.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. But Tom,
Yes.
this is why you need to be careful with the packet, because you could end up like George.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've done it fucking years and years.
When did you first
I owned
do
a
packet?
house, and I have
What?
I owned
And you
a
sold
house.
it for an 1/8.
Yeah, it was the worst deal of all time.
I'll give you my house.
I had a house, and I fucking I broke up with my ex and sold the house, and I didn't spend all of that money on packet, but pretty much a good a high percentage of that went on packet in a year.
So So you're 33. When did you
Yes.
buy a house?
When I was 26, 27.
So straight up, no mortgage. You bought a house.
No, yeah, you get a mortgage. That's how
get a
you
mor-
buy a
right.
house. Yeah,
Yeah. I thought you bought a house.
I'll buy this house, but I don't want a mortgage.
I
on
thought
it.
you bought a house in cash.
No, I did like the help to buy thing with the 25%.
Right, okay.
No, the 5% you pay deposit, and then the government does the other 15%, and then you owe the
okay.
government and blah blah blah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the relationship didn't work out, so we sold the house, we moved out. I came to London, and like a year later, no money left.
How much money are we talking here?
40 grand. Yeah.
How long did it take you to go through that?
Like a year, maybe just over a year.
Yeah, that's.
But are you saying that most of that was spent on packet?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like packet. It wasn't at all 40 grand, you know what I mean? But it was like most of that went on packet and like going out drinking and doing and all that sort
You
of
have
shit.
to pack it
Just-
in, Tom.
Yeah, well,
There
I
you
have
go.
now. I have
Is that
now.
your
There's no
alarm
money
to tell you
left.
to do packet, is it?
Yeah, no, I'll be right back.
It's packet
See,
time.
Dr. Phil, we'll be right back.
Yeah,
Just
we'll be
come
right back.
itching. Yeah.
Yeah. So you sold your house.
Yes.
40 grand. You blew it all on coke. You said you moved. I thought you were from London.
No, I'm from Bedfordshire.
Where the fuck is that?
Did you piss it? Piss the whole town.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna let the whole town air out if anybody.
Yeah.
The dwarves and children are drowning, so I had to
Yeah.
get out. It's like 50, 60 miles north, about 45 minutes away, driving.
Okay.
Half-hour train, you can get to Biggleswade, where I had my house, like north
Yeah.
of London.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you're a fucking geezer.
Fucking
you're a real
geezer.
You and George Wheeler
Yes.
are just the geezeriest geezers
Yes.
that have ever geezered.
Well, yeah, because London's not really. All the Cockneys kind of moved out as the minorities moved in. The Cockneys migrated out and out and out. So Essex is like where all the Cockneys are now.
Ugh, bonnet.
Yeah, Bedfordshire is kind of like a watered down version of
After
Essex.
you were there, yeah.
So it's just like that where everyone moved up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Is that like a very white little village?
oh, so white.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's there were no black people, or there was.
Quit bragging.
Yeah. Stop saying.
I gotta move to Bedfordshire.
We're gonna go on tour and we'll do a pod from
Yeah.
There was like literally no black people. There was an Asian guy who owned a shop.
There's
And
no
his
black
name
people-
was P-word Pete. I didn't come up with it.
Wow.
I didn't moniker the phrase, but
Wow.
yeah, that's what. And people would call him that to his face. They'd be like,
Monica Lewinsky.
"Hey, Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah.
Under the desk. Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, Monica Geller.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whites.
Yeah. So when was the first time you did packet then? Did you start at a young age?
First time I did it was like 14, 15.
Yeah, it's quite early to
That's
do
when I
packet.
first drank.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
Well, the town where I'm from, Sandy, there's nothing going on there
Sandy?
at all. Sandy, it's called. Yeah. So it's like.
The
Middle
town
East?
is called Sandy.
Yeah.
What?
Said Middle East.
Lots of burkers.
Right, yeah.
So Yeah, I grew up on a camel farm.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's just there was nothing going on. Don't get it, There was nothing going on there, so everyone just does drugs. So
Yeah.
I saw a thing recently, and it was like per capita, more drugs than any other place in the UK.
Yeah.
Per capita.
We're back at it.
More drugs are done in Bedfordshire
My
than
name is
anywhere
Per
else. Go on.
No, I was just saying it's an Indian name. This is my wife, Rebecca.
His wife's name was Rajim. Lovely
Rajim.
lady. Yes, Rajim.
Regime.
Yeah. Pete was good though because he'd sell you
Nazi
fags when
regime.
you were
Nazi
12.
regime. Excellent.
That's what he was in the
Excellent
middle of.
work. Yeah.
Trust old Hamish to come up with the one-liners.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes, good on you, sir.
But
So
I don't
everyone
think
does
anyone's
drugs.
better at it than him.
No, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Oh, thank you.
The
Yeah.
Zing Man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zinger, please. So you're saying you did pack it in what was it called?
14.
14. But you said Sandy. What's Sandy now?
Sandy is the town where I grew up and was born in a car. On the way to a hospital. It doesn't get more.
Oh, yeah, on the way, okay.
Okay, what was the
Well,
make and model?
I couldn't tell you that. But we didn't have like a driveway or anything. My mum was on giving birth and then left the front door. So it was parked on the road outside the house and gave birth to me there.
Wow.
Because initially when you said I was born in a car, it just sounded like your mother was just in a car park somewhere and gave birth. Like she wasn't like, or else your mother was like in the middle of like, you know, she was in the garage and she had a pipe going from the exhaust in the window, and then you were born. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
It's like,
yeah. It got the better of her.
Yeah, the
luckily
pipe was
came
his
out
dad's
before.
Going from the back of the car all the way around the front in the window.
She was just dogging out in the fucking
It was
But-
someone's pipe.
Yeah, they're eating the dogs. But so your mom's in labour.
Yes.
The political party.
Mm.
But no, so your mom's in labour. She's running to the car to get to the hospital. No?
Yeah, well, yeah, she gets to the car
Yeah.
and then it's like, we can't. I think my dad was going to drive and she was like, I'm going to give birth now.
Yeah.
We have to have the baby now.
Yeah.
So then my auntie, who's a nurse, she delivered me.
Ah.
Yeah. And then...
In the car.
In the car.
In the driveway.
We didn't even have a driveway. It was just parked on the road outside the house. So the
Oh,
neighbours must
okay.
have been thinking, what the fuck's going on out
Yeah.
there? Some woman screaming for her life. Ah! Oh,
Regime's
Jesus.
there fucking...
Regime
Woman is
was there,
losing her
patting
mind.
my mum's head with a wet towel.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was born there. And then my auntie's name is Raina. And then as like a nice gift to... my auntie, for some fucking reason, my mum and dad made my middle name Raina.
Raina.
As in the women's name, Raina.
Yeah, because you rain on everything.
Perfect. Rainer.
Make it Raina.
So you're in the car, front seat, back seat,
I have no
on the
idea.
street.
On the street.
Well,
yeah.
You were born on the street.
Yeah. Literally, how more gypsy
You know, like
can you
don't
get?
make a mess on the back seat. Get him in the
Yeah.
gutter.
It's very gypsy.
Imagine the valet on that the next day. Afterbirth sprayed
hell.
up everywhere. Yep,
Just
bad
fucking
times.
Giving birth in the middle of the street.
Mm.
Surely all the neighbours were like
That's what I mean.
looking in your mother's,
in her vagina.
In your mother's vagina.
Yes, it's a baby. But it kind of runs in the family. Do you know what I mean? Getting body fluids all over stuff. Do you know what I mean? I blame the mum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they had to get the council in to fucking to dry up the street afterwards.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom always says that I was a very difficult birth.
Mm.
Yeah,
Why?
because she always
Ginger.
says that I ginger, yes, gay. Yeah, she might have just been referring to me in general, but no, she said that I wouldn't come out of the womb. Like I was
You were happy.
Yeah,
You wanted to
I was
stay.
I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
No.
You wanted to
I think the-
remortgage.
I think the doctor was Indian. I was like, get the fuck away from me. I was like, oh, I don't want to. I was very racist, baby.
Yeah.
I was just. I
I
don't
love,
know.
have we got a timestamp on when it starts getting racist?
Yeah.
And we're here for the ramp up.
Man, we've done well. It's
How long?
48 minutes.
48.
That's fucking great.
Ah.
That's the first thing I've said where I'm like, yeah. But
Is this the cut-off time? Because I need to piss. All this talk of pissing. I need to go
It's
for a
about
piss
the cut-off
now.
time. Do you really need to take a piss? Do you?
No, go on, finish your story and then I'll piss and then we'll keep going.
Well,
if you don't mind.
Yeah, you're a fucking piss artist.
Sorry, we talked
No,
about
you're
piss a
alright.
lot.
Yeah, you really do have a small bladder.
No,
Joe
it's so
Piscopo.
bad.
Yeah, Joe Piscopo. But but like, it doesn't help when you're drinking fucking caffeine. That's a diuretic.
Yeah, I know. So there's 3 shots of espresso in that. So that's gonna be
That was
6
fucking,
pisses.
That was a stupid thing to do before you had to sit down for an hour and a half. Anyway,
Indian doctor.
Indian doctor.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just more that I didn't. I just didn't want to come out, and then
Of the closet.
I think they had to out the closet. Yeah, and I think they had to like induce the. Oh, and then she got the epidural.
Yes.
because she's a weak woman. She couldn't handle the pain.
Yes, didn't want to push.
Didn't want to push. She got the epidural, which is just where it numbs your from the waist down. You can't feel anything.
Yeah.
Well, that's why she wasn't moaning.
Yeah. Yeah, it never wore off. Just destroyed her sex life. But yeah, so.
But improved your dad's tenfold.
Oh, absolutely.
No need to wake anybody up.
Oh yeah, it opened so many windows in the bedroom, but or doors. But yeah, and then the epidural failed on one side.
Right.
So it was really like she only felt the pain on one side.
Oh.
Yeah.
What, like left leg in
Like
pain, right leg
the
not?
left wing, let's say.
The left flat. Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
The left,
lade.
the left flap, I think.
Yes.
Wow.
Took a bruising.
Would it hurt the
Um,
flap? Because I feel like if you stretch your ear, that's
Yeah.
not. It's not really.
Well, they do say that they're very similar.
yeah, I think.
Ears,
I think,
ears and vaginas, they're very similar.
I think it's made of the same skin cells that are on your actual lips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know that they taste the same. Anyway, ears and vaginas. I don't know if you've ever.
I've never
Yeah.
eaten a vagina, to be fair.
Yeah, no, I've nibbled on a few. So you need to go and piss, do you?
Yes.
You
yeah.
fucking piss
I
artist.
just like the idea of you nibbling a vagina. Like,
Nibbling
not for
on
me.
it,
That's
yeah.
not for me. That.
No, I've only ever put my fingers in one.
Yes. In one.
No, a few, yeah.
How many's a few?
No, that was just the age.
Yeah. I've only ever put my fingers in one. Fair. I used to go like these teenage discos.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago.
I was gonna say, when you were 30,
too
yeah.
easy. But fingering was just like the love language there. You know what I mean?
It was rife.
It was Matt Rife.
Hey.
Hey, there we go. Yeah.
He definitely fingers underage girls. He just has that.
Oh
look.
yeah.
Do you reckon?
He just looks like he would.
He looks like he fingers underage. He looks like he pisses the bed.
Like
as
I'm
well.
I'm not accusing him.
He's a fucking packet head at the
Yeah,
end.
I'm not accusing him
he
of doing
does
that. Like he may not have done that, but he looks like someone who would have done
He
that.
looks.
Yes.
He's got like Botox and stuff. Have you seen the
Yeah.
photo of him?
Yeah.
The thumbnail for his special on Netflix.
He
He's
looks
like this.
grotesque. Yeah.
Looking
Is
over
he-
his face is shiny and like it's really. He looks weird.
Would
man.
you fuck him? Because he's kind of twink-esque.
No.
Nah.
No, he
That's-
looks like something out of Goosebumps. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you remember Slappy?
Speaking of bumps. Yeah. Anyway.
We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be right
Like, so do you think he's attractive? Because everyone goes on about, oh, he's so
No,
hot and all that.
he's
And I'm
weird
like,
to me.
he's got a
Nah.
massive bum chin as well. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I mean,
I
I
only
think.
like black guys.
Huh?
I only like black guys.
You know, like black guys. yeah. But
Black-eyed peas.
he's no Ridwan Hussein. That's all I'll say.
Nah. Well, I don't
No,
get the.
yeah, that's
I don't
an
get
odd
the
one.
attraction of that either. To be fair.
Well,
Right. Should we piss and then we'll get into
Sword
Ridwan's
fight?
ass.
mile in a man's shoes. What you say?
Sword fight.
I'll
Sword
paint it black
fight.
for ya.
Okay, we're all gonna go
Alright.
piss on each other.
Right. Let's
And
go.
we'll be back. All right. Yo, alright folks, that was Tom Cousins. I hope you enjoyed the episode. To continue listening, or if you want to support the podcast, head on over to Patreon. The link is in the description. For €3.50 a month for 2 extra episodes a week. Anything else? No, that's it. I got a solo show in the Bill Murray on the 3rd of October. If you'd like to come and see that, it's going to be fun. Other than that, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next week. Alright guys, bye.